Your desires are manifesting you because they are you. But before we get into the video today, hi angels, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cecilia and we talk about manifesting and law of assumption over here. So as you can tell today, I'm in a different room because I traveled back home for Christmas. And it's so obvious that it's my childhood room because, you know, the clouds, the grass, the bears. But I'm not gonna lie, I actually do like having cartoon characters on my wall because I think I'm gonna get Totoro themed walls when I have my own house. It's not gonna be as patterned as this, but I definitely want some fun elements in my house when I do have my own house. Actually, I have a fun idea. Like, why don't you guys comment down below what you want your house to have? Like, what aesthetics you want your house to have and describe it so we can all manifest our dream houses together. That would be such a fun thing to do. So let's get back to today's topic of why your desires are actually manifesting you and why everything you want is actually meant to be yours. So basically the first thing that I want to talk about is you are your desires. Everything is us pushed out, therefore for something to be what they are to us right now, we have to make the assumptions to give it that meaning, to give it that unique definition. For example, this little jewelry box means nothing in the 3D without me giving it a meaning that it is purple, it is cute, it is a jewelry box. It is something that is convenient to use for me. I like it. And the point I'm trying to make here by saying all these affirmations for this little thing is that all these affirmations are my assumptions that causes me to experience something from this 3D object. You are always experiencing your assumptions, your concepts. You are experiencing yourself. That was like a really simple example. Obviously, it's just a lifeless object, but this applies to circumstances as well. I have talked about this to my coaching clients before, but when you see somebody take something away from someone, this is an action, right? The meaning you give this action is going to define how you experience this action. Most people are programmed to see that this action means losing, like you're never gonna get it back. But who said that except you? Literally, who decided that except you? This can mean you're getting something better. That is also an assumption that you can experience if you give this action that meaning. You get what I'm saying, right? So because everything is you pushed out, your desires is you pushed out too. Dylan James has also mentioned before that life is not happening to you, life is happening through you. That's what I'm trying to say when I'm saying you're experiencing you. So there we go, that is the first part. Now we're actually gonna get into my thought process on why your desires are manifesting you. This is a shower thought, by the way, so you know it's gonna go deep. So I was looking back at my success stories and thinking about the bridge of incidents that brought me to the point where I experienced my desires in the 3D. And what I've realized is that, like, for some things, I have already done certain preparations for these desires to manifest in the 3D like years ago. A very simple example is when I had to watch a movie that I thought was very useless and time wasting, but maybe years after I could use this as material for an essay. So I basically have to only put 20% effort in and make a successful essay. That is obviously a very simple example. So let me put things into a deeper perspective. You know that when you manifested something, you say, I successfully manifested that. Like, as you are now, you would say that. Like, if the previous version of you were manifesting scrunchies and you wanted them to be free, and now you're like, oh, I got them, I manifested it. This was a desire, and you are experiencing your desire because of your assumptions, as I've said in the first part. This is gonna sound wild to some of you guys, but you, as a current version of you now, right, you're being manifested by another version of yourself. This example, right, you manifested successfully to have scrunchies. You manifested that previous version of yourself to be who you are now. So your desires are manifesting you. Oh my god, stop. Like, I'm laughing. Like, life is so unserious. Like, if you freaking get this, there are no limiting beliefs. Let me explain again. So you, right now, because time is not linear, we're only ever existing in present time. We're always shifting. So this version of yourself, let's call this version of you version A. Version A successfully manifested scrunchies. Version A had to manifest this past version, version B, to actually step into this state of being to experience having these scrunchies. As I've said before, you have to be the change first to then experience the change in the 3D. Your desires are basically other versions of you that are telling you, yes, you can have the experience you want to have by becoming me. So it is evidence also that your desires are existing for you. You cannot be denied of your desires because they are you. They are the experiences that are happening because of the assumptions that your other versions of selves are having. Also, I want to mention this. This is also proof that you are not manifesting your future. Like, there is no future, there is no past, there is only now. The previous version of self that you have, do you think this person is experiencing the past or future, or do you think the person is experiencing the now? Like, as I've said before on my TikTok, I said, would you wake up in the morning and think, oh my god, I'm living in a past now, I exist in a future now? So no, there's no need to wait, because the future and the past does not exist. When you're waiting for something, you are waiting for yourself to be the change, to have the assumptions that would cause you to have the experience that you desire to have. And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so more people can watch this video. If you have any thoughts, feel free to comment them down below. As you know by now, I respond to basically every comment, so you know, chat with me. I'm probably gonna make a Discord when we hit 5k or 10k, it depends. Also, for the month of December, I'm still offering coaching and custom affirmations. Coaching is for $30 and custom affirmations is for $11. So if you're interested, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok. All my socials are linked in the description box down below, and I'll see you in the next video.